Okay, welcome everybody. I've got my foyer rug poncho on and I'm feeling very cozy right now. I'm I'm showing you a video here today that's a little bit unlike, a little bit unprecedented as far as all my other videos go. In that, here today in this video, I'm drawing on some bathroom walls. Does this, I think it does this count as my first mural? I've drawn on walls before. I grew up drawing on my own bedroom walls. My my parents were nice enough to let me draw my own bedroom walls because my dad knew he was gonna like kind of renovate my room years later. I guess he had the big picture in mind, so he's like, "Yeah, draw on them, whatever." I drew on them a lot. I should have drawn on them more, but I've come back years later and all my art was gone. I should have seen that. Anyways, so there's this. So what's going on here in this video is there's a brewery in Greensboro called the Pig Pounder, and they're opening up like another building to expand their venue, right? And so I thankfully was able to get in there and draw all over the walls and the stall, like the dividers and everything around the toilets and everything, draw all over everything, like just to my heart's content. Thankfully, before the bathrooms, before it opened, before their bathrooms were used, they were virgin bathrooms, so to speak. And I think I just don't know if it would have gone over as well if I had been drawing in there while it was open. I guess I would have had to do it in the off hours, or I'm not sure about the logistics of all that. I drew in the men's and the women's bathroom. At first, I liked the women's bathroom had like some, I don't know all the cool names for colors. The women's bathroom had like some kind of greenish wall paint, and the men's bathroom had some dark gray wall paint. And for these the markers I'm using are MTN water-based paint markers, right? Paint pens with big chiselly tips. And I was like, these are good for using indoors because sometimes you can get a little bit overwhelmed by using like alcohol and all these crazy like graffiti markers and stuff indoors in a confined space, and you're just huffing the fumes. And I was drawing. I mean, this project probably took me almost 50 hours. There were like 3 days in a row there. I was drawing for like 12 hours a day. But you know how time flies when you're doodling. And I was doodling on walls, so it was doodling. I mean, it was flying, supersonic. Anyway, so I was a little bit afraid that it wouldn't show up or look as cool. The red. I was just using red markers primarily. It wouldn't look as cool on those dark gray walls, but it ended up looking really cool. I tried using a little bit of gold highlights here and there, but those I think they could have been good. I think they could have been a little bit better, but I think those really depend on the light hitting it just right. So sometimes you're walking along and maybe it just really depends on the reflections and how tall you are and where you're walking. I don't know. There's definitely room to play around with that some more. Yeah, I think it went well. Those markers pretty much draw on anything. The main thing that was wearing out on the markers was those felt tips would wear out, and then you could have refills. You just pop that sucker open, pour some more of the paint in there, and I don't know. I was pretty happy with them. I'll probably use them for other projects. I'm sure the alcohol-based ones work well also, but that's just what I happen to work with, and don't really have any complaints. The nice thing is I was getting it all over my hands because every now and then I'd pump it a little bit on back of my hand to get it working again, and that would just all wash off in the shower every night like it was no problem. That was cool. So I just drew all over everything. I guess this is a little bit of how I think about it is, you go into public restrooms and you see stuff drawn on the walls, and there's a pretty big chance that my art here will get defaced in one way or another, but that's okay. Then it'll just turn in. I mean, I'm in no way encouraging people to go, vandalize this property or my art, but just the way things go in the world, right? There is a possibility that it could turn into some sort of community art project. And that's okay with me. Or that it could get smudged or ruined somehow. And people, I post pictures and people might smudge poop on your art or something. But look, you can't make art with the intention of it lasting forever, because nothing's gonna last forever. That's why I'm totally okay with making art on, dry erase boards and chalk on sidewalks and stuff like that, because it might last 2 hours, or it might last 200 years, but it's still not going to last forever. Maybe with digital files, we're making things last a little longer, but still don't know about forever. That's a toughie. Anyways, this was fun. I got up on the ladder some, drew up really tall. The cool thing about walking into these bathrooms and walking into the stalls, and I didn't actually get a chance to poop on any of the toilets where I decorated the stalls, but I feel like it gets a little bit claustrophobic. Like I've got, there's art on four sides of you kind of crowding, and it's a little bit claustrophobic. All jumping in on you, reaching in like some sort of weird dream. I don't know what it would be like if you were drunk, because it is at a brewery. So hopefully it's not too aggressive or anything, but I think it could be interesting to look at and walk through, experience in some sort of bathroomy way. But yeah, and I definitely was influenced by, I think, some bathroom art that I have seen. Not that I was writing out, phone numbers for a good time, or crude jokes, or, insulting people's moms, but just like, I think that the graffiti marker lends itself to a certain style of line that fits well in restroom, on stall walls and stuff like that, and just kind of scribbling and sketching away. It is a big difference from drawing on paper to drawing on a wall, to just where usually I can sit there and look down at the paper and see the whole drawing at once, but here, the wall extended out past the far edges of my field of vision. And even when I stood back, I'd keep walking back, my back would run into the other side of the bathroom, and I still couldn't get the same overview of the whole wall I was drawing on, that I would on a normal piece of paper, just because I was working in such a cramped space. So I think I still went well, and I still enjoyed it. It just was different. It just was different. I was working there at the same time it was being, the building was being, I don't know if it was still under construction or just some sort of enthusiastic renovation. But for like the first day or two I was drawing there was no electricity in the bathrooms. So I had to bring my own lights and stuff. And I felt like maybe I was like some sort of excuse me, like those alien movies. I don't know what I was thinking, like some kind of archaeologist. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyways. And then for the first 3 days, there was no air conditioning because they hadn't got that working yet. I just heard them, banging around the roof the whole time. And it was just a whole experience. But after a while, it was very pleasant in there. And but sometimes it is really nice to feel like your art is really hard work. To be sitting there drawing for a while and to somehow be working up a sweat just from art. Because then you're like, wow, I am really accomplishing something. So I didn't mind a little bit of, getting a little sweaty while making art, a little bit dirty, a little bit grimy. When you're done painting and you got paint on your hands and on your shirt and stuff, you're like, it is an art shirt after all, and I am an artist after all. It's okay if there's some on me. I probably won't even wash this off before I go to the store. I think it went well. I'm definitely gonna be looking out for other opportunities like this. Maybe I'll just be a bathroom artist. I'll just have to keep my eye out for other bathrooms that are being built, so I can go draw on them. It's really good. And the thing, I think a really big thing of it was that made me a little more comfortable drawing in here was that they were still in the process of being built. Like these toilets had never been used. I know that maybe years ago, I don't know what this building had been used for before, but there probably wasn't any little pee drops on the floor, so I was happily sitting on the floor and sitting on the brand new toilets and stuff and just kind of lounging around. It was dirty. It was very dirty, just general construction dust. but I was lounging and rolling around in it, and I only brought I brought 2 pairs of pants with me. Because I stayed there in Greensboro for a whole week, and the guy who's building this he put me up in the in like an Airbnb and everything, so I stayed there for a whole week and drew, and I only brought a good pair of pants and like a dirty pair of pants to work in. And by the end of the week, that dirty pair of pants was disgusting. I could like pat it and like poofs of dust would pop out of it. It was just like I could just like touch it and it just felt disgusting. I probably have to send it through the washing machine just a little just a few extra times. It'll be good to go. Anyways, if you guys are in Greensboro, I think this place was supposed to open like the day after I was done, but there was some sort of bureaucratic hang up with permits or something, and it's not there yet. Go check it out if you're nearby. I'll put like a link to it in the description. You can go check out the bathrooms and run your hand across my art. Don't touch my walls. You can touch it. I don't care. You can touch it. I think that's allowed to touch the walls in there. Go pee and poop in the stalls surrounded by my art. It's okay. Yeah, I think it'd be good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I tried at the end of the video, I tried to have like a little overview where I like did like a tour, but it's kind of difficult to get it all in on a little video tour. But hopefully it gives you like a general idea. It's really cool just to walk around. It's one of those things, it's like my general philosophy for drawing is just like, I like packing in like little details, just for your eyes to get lost in. There is kind of a style of drawing I've been getting into lately. I think this kind of doodling I did on the walls is kind of a little bit of a throwback to something I was doing a few years ago, just because I couldn't really figure out how to do it on the wall. Do what I'm currently drawing on paper on the walls. I don't know. It is a weird translation. I don't know. Anyways, all right. Yeah, go check it out if you're in the area. I think it'll be there for a while. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.